I painted, and this was 2 weeks back. I painted it completely black with the gold leaf over this, so it's not as neat as I wanted it to be, but
हर घड़ी बदल रही है
on skate, and I kept on going and learning by myself.
I felt okay with all artwork. Somebody will really love it, and some people won't like it. That's normal. And as we know, I remember times here in the art department where I am, so many pictures, hundreds and hundreds of pictures, and the same sort of image in a whole different array of colors, shapes, sizes. And I've always been amazed of how when people come in and look at these pictures, how each one will choose a different one. And it's not like one picture that everyone's going to like, that's for sure. So then I thought, okay, if I paint pictures, I want to be in a space where I'm completely free just to express, to paint that, and not be like, the difference between doing that and if you say to me, oh, I want a picture and I want it like this and some that and this color, that color and this, and then I have to sort of try to imagine what you want, and then I paint that, and then you might come along and say, oh yeah, but can you make that a little bit more like this or that, like the color's a bit like this, the color's a bit like that. So what someone's vision is and how we pick that up can be very tricky, like how we hear that as well. So I used to think, wow, wouldn't it be lovely just to be able to create in a way where I just create the pure expression of creating something, and that's it. And what I find when we do that, there's always someone that will come and say, wow, that's fantastic. Or there might be a lot of people come along and say, oh, I don't like that. But someone will always like it, so that's a wonderful thing with the art. And I noticed just now with everyone expressing in a different ways how, we say, oh, sorry for the, like we can, when we express like that, it's like, and I found that at that moment when we express, we have to leave that as well straight away. And what I mean by this is, I remember one time when I finally got to a point where I felt I wasn't influenced by others. I remember the time I played a 45-minute meditation with instrumental music. But I remember at the time I was so focused and so concentrated that 45 minutes went like 5 minutes. It like almost had become timeless. And when I looked up after this session, it was only then I realized there was like 800 people or plus in the hall. I knew the size of the hall, and I didn't know though that was that many people sitting in the hall because of the lights were sort of like in meditation lights. But I realized at that point, that was the first time I felt that I actually played and was just the instrument. Like I'd become the instrument playing those instruments. And what happened then in my mind state was like, when people come up and share what they experienced, it was very evident that whatever anyone said, I was not influenced by that, because whether they said positive thing or a negative thing, it was like equal. There was just like the feeling, okay, I was just an instrument playing, and that was it. It was not like, because sometimes when we do things, we want a feedback, no?